Good day, everyone. We are Group 6, and today we will be discussing nematodes. Nematodes, microscopic worms that inhabit almost every environment on Earth, are often overlooked despite their significant impact on ecosystems and human societies. From the soil to our plates, these tiny creatures play a crucial role in the decomposition, nutrient cycling, and even as pests and parasites.
So before we start with our discussion, magkakaroon po muna tayo ng ating icebreaker which is entitled 4 Picks 1 Worm. So dito po is ipopost nyo lang yung video na ito and then you will guess kung ano yung inatukoy sa picture na to. So first pictures are this. So what's the word that links these four together? You have 10 seconds to answer this. If your answer is lowa lowa, then your answer is correct. Next, this. Ang clue natin dito is 5 letters siya. So, pakipause ulit. And then, if your answer is larva, then your answer is correct. And last word is 8 letters. If your answer is parasite, then your answer is correct. So thank you guys and we will now proceed to our discussion.
So our next topic is the Ascaris lumbricoids. So it is commonly known as the large round worm. It is one of the most prevalent parasitic worms in humans worldwide, particularly in regions with poor sanitation and hygiene practices. So the Ascaris lumbricoids has the four stages, wherein the first stage is the egg stage. So here we can see the parts of the egg stage, wherein the uterine layer, the vitelline layer, the chitinous layer, the lipid layer, and the germ cell. So its distinguishing features has the Ascaris lumbricoids eggs are oval shaped with a thick multi-layered shell. They are typically brown and measure around 50 to 70 micrometers in length. The eggs are passed in phases of an infected host. So next one is the larval stage, or wherein it is also the embryonated egg. So its distinguishing features includes less than 50 micrometers enclosed within the eggshell. It has a simple elongated shape with a cylindrical body. Also, the in the larval stage, once ingested by a host, the eggs hatch in the small intestine, releasing larvae. These larvae penetrate the intestinal wall and enter the bloodstream, where where they are carried to the liver and then to the lungs. Into the lungs, they undergo further development and molt twice to become second stage of the larvae, and then to the third stage of larvae. This migration through the body can cause symptoms such as coughing and wheezing. So the adult stage, wherein adult female worms are larger than males, reaching length up to 30 to 40 centimeters, while males are smaller, usually around 15 to 30 centimeters. They have a long cylindrical body with a smooth surface, and the female worms can produce hundreds of thousands of eggs per day. The distinguishing feature of adult worm is their appearance in stool sample during diagnosis. They may also be occasionally vomited up. So for the male Ascaris lumbricoids, they have distinguishing features of tapered ends, straighter appearance, typically measuring around 15 to 30 centimeters, about 6 to 12 inches in length. Their diameter is similar to that of females, ranging from zero point 0.3 to zero point 0.6 centimeters. The next one is the Trichuris trichiura. So it is commonly known as the whipworm. It is a parasitic roundworm that infects human. So the first stage is the egg, wherein the life cycle of Trichuris trichiura begins with the egg stage. Whipworm eggs are oval shaped and have a characteristic barrel-like appearance with the polar plugs at both ends. These polar plugs help distinguish them from the eggs of other intestinal parasites. The larva, the, the larval stage, or also the embryonation, so after being extracted in feces, whipworm eggs require a period of time outside the host body to embryonate and become infected. So the larvae of T. trichiura are microscopic and elongated. Under a microscope, they appear slender and tapering at both ends. Larvae lack the distinctive whip-like shape found in adult whipworms. So the adult stage is thicker anterior end and a thinner posterior end. The posterior end tapers to a point. The anterior end, often referred to as the whip, is blunt and wider than the posterior end. So for the female whipworms are larger than males. They typically measure about 3 to 5 centimeters in length. The anterior end of female whipworm is thicker and more rounded compared to the posterior end. While for the male, whipworms are smaller in size compared to females. They typically measure about 3 to 4 centimeters in length. The anterior end of the female whipworm is thinner and more pointed compared to the posterior end.
Okay, so for the next species, we have Trichinella spiralis. So in this species, we only have two stage, which is larva and adult. So for the first stage, the larva, some of its distinguishing features is it has encapsulated with a cyst called nerve cell. So as you can see in the drawing in the specimen section, the nerve cell, the larva is covered through a nerve cell. It is a protective wall that forms around the larva. And as you can also see that the larva is coiled or spiral from the name of the species itself, which is spiralis. So for the next stage, we have adult. So for the general distinguishing features, anterior is slenderer than the posterior side. So mas maliit yung anterior niya or mas thin kesa sa posterior side. Then through microscope, we can see that it has 12 labial papillae arranged in two circles and four cephalic papillae as well as two amphids. Yung cuticle din niya ay may ridges and creases. So, meron din diyang provided drawing na makikita yung ridges and creases nung species natin. Then, it has also a piercing stylet na nandun din sa ating specimen. yung parang nakatusok dun dito sa lower side. Next slide please. So for the male Trichinella spiralis, its distinguishing features is that it has prominent bursae. So dito po sa specimen is yung parang nakatusok sa dulo or yung may label na copulatory bursa. So it is responsible, or ang role nung bursae nung species ay for mating, and makikita din ito na Y-shape sa end at may multiple small swelling between two extensions. Then ang size ng male natin is 1.4 micrometer to 1.6 micrometer. So mas maliit po ito kaysa dun sa sa female natin. Next slide po. Sa female naman, as I said earlier, it is twice the size of male. So makikita din sa picture na mas mahaba yung female natin kaysa dun sa male. Yung uterus niya ay nasa posterior portion and it has hatching juveniles at the anterior end. So dun po sa pagkatas ng embryo sa taas, makikita po yung label na developing larva, and ito po yung hatching juveniles. Ibig sabihin po ay na-hatch na yung embryos and ready na siya to become a larva.